has been hot here lately. Struggled yesterday, a couple of punch out. But you like the skill set and where he's been able to use that right field line on that ball away from him. And he's shown some big pop on that fastball inside.
Over on Monday night, the Tigers 7-2 win. Outfield plays it straight away. 1-1. Chris Siegel is calling balls and strikes here tonight. Let's foul away, make it 1-2.
Get over his head.
Tavares getting close, and over his shoulder to retire at that base really well.
He had a really good swing there, caught that ball in front. But Tavares, who covers a lot of ground in center field, gets an excellent jump, gets back on this ball easy. It makes the play look easy as well.
Good numbers on the season for Carpenter, even better numbers since he's returned from a shoulder injury that had him miss 36 games. He hits it straight one.
They're going to have to be careful to carry Carpenter. He can cover that ball on the outside part and play with power.
Swings and misses. Couldn't find the changeup. It's 0-2.
Carpenter's going to see that pitch quite often tonight. That's the pitch that runs away from him. They're going to go cut that fastball into his hands, especially when he gets the left-handers to 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called. 9 pitches so far for Dave Dunning. He's been effective, especially after the leadoff single.
Well, Dunning did an excellent job of setting Carpenter up there. He's been throwing fastballs away, threw a fastball away, threw a changeup away, got him looking out over the plate, and then he freezes him on that fastball on the inner half.
Now Javier Baez digs in.
All right, as you do.
For me, this is a bat that just has to get going. Been up and down. They've been very inconsistent.
Foul tipped it. That's 0-2. The numbers would tell you that just the batting average alone at 226, but the on base percentage was even more alarming at about 26.5%.
At this point, he's been going through a lot, trying to figure out the right timing. And all the adjustments that he's tried to make just hasn't allowed him to be as consistent as this Tigers offense needs him to be.
In the 4-hole again here tonight. Baez just 1 for his last 19.
This may not be a bad time for McKinstry to try to steal second base. 1-2 count. The slider. Maybe pick an off-speed pitch to go on.
The 1-2 was tap foul.
Jesus, that was way in. What's up, Jay? Thank you.
He made the play while still shooting that way and was holding on to the baseball. Watch this.
How about that grab? Signing up. And we're right back to work.
That's enough about that. Look at that. What is it? miss you. Sure, of course. We're going to make sure you get your just due.
It's a two-seam fastball that Bias is going to see all day long, all night long. I don't know that aggressive swing, the violent swing that he has. I tweak his knee.
And he's been aiming to show up in the final swing. Despite the leadoff single, the settles down.
Prime Day is coming July 11th and 12th with 2 days of epic deals exclusively for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Deals from electronics to home. It's on Prime Day.
Tomorrow on Dallas Sports Detroit. The Tigers take on the Rangers tomorrow at 1:30 on Dallas Sports Detroit. Presented by Tiger Law.
Just in case, I love it. Hey, you got this.
Where okay. Little buggy.
To join Team 23, go to KirkGibsonFoundation.org/Team 23.
Day today, he texted it, has been here the last few days. And that water looks nice and cold and refreshing. Here's the Rangers batting order presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Marcus Simeon, 95 hits, second most in the American League. Nathaniel Lowe, batting third, last 13 games. He's been on base 31 times. And Adolis Garcia has a couple of hits in the series. Both of them were dancing if you're a Rangers fan because they're both home runs. Simeon leads off. He's been the staple at the top of this order. And he rips on the left. Parker going back. He's got the payoff for all of his history rather. They quickly get it in.
Cheers, dude.
Not in time to get a sliding Simeon to the leadoff double.
Yeah, Simmons in this series have been really aggressive on that first base. The Tigers pitchers continue to throw to that fastball inside. And he can
Jeez, inside. It's right down the middle.
Looking to do damage early and often. He drills that ball off the wall. Here comes the Tigers, the Rangers.
Not much McKinstry could do about that. He's in left. Carpenter is in right. Seager swings and misses at a cutter at 86 to make it 0-1. That's outside. 1-1 to Corey Seager.
This would be the bat. There's a lot of bats in this lineup that can do damage that post. But this bat here, Corey Seager, has been just locked in.
Down the right field line. That's a fair ball.
1-0 Texas, man.
Picks it up.
This could be a long night for Joey.
Doubles. Four Rangers to get on the board.
This could be a long night.
Seager continues to stay hot. Seeing everything, foul line to foul line. There's a little cutter there that hit too much, right over the middle of the plate. You're seeing the ball as well as Seager's seeing it. You don't miss those pitches.
Have to be careful with Seager. Coming into the game, 489 runners in scoring position. Those numbers will improve. To third base, stopped by Zach Short, and he throws out Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, Wentz has got to tackle Garcia here. This is how he's going to have to tackle most of the hitters in this Rangers lineup. Now, these are good fastballs. 44% of the time he throws that pitch, but he likes that fastball at the top of the zone. I think that's a plus pitch for him if he's able to use that curveball off that fastball.
Adolis Garcia, 19 homers, 63 runs driven in.
Wentz has also had a lot of success using his changeup.
Down ball to third on the backhand, short, another fine play.
Oh,
Devin can't
get him.
play.
Torque picks that. God damn it.
Played at first base. He couldn't come up with it. And Garcia's aboard.
And when you see their short kiss to this baseball, it's a long hop. And this is definitely a catch ball play that has to be made. Zach Short does exactly what you want. In a perfect world, you want a perfect throw hit him in the chest. But because he gave Devin a long hop, you got to make that catch.
Devin's first start at first this year. They give the error to Zach Short.
I don't know about that. I mean,
He's kicking himself because he knows he's supposed to make that play.
Craig. Come on, Craig. God damn it, Craig.
It's not just losing the out.
I mean, it's like just pick it, dude. I mean, Nevin would have, or fucking Torque would have picked it.
The Tigers' open is already taxed. Lined out base hit for Josh Young. Center field with the split receiver. Texas is now 2-0.
This is just a team offense. They can't get extra outs. They capitalize here. That ball's off the play away. Young stays on it, and he drills it right back up the middle.
Jonah Hines stands in. He's the number 6 hitter. Fouls it away. Powerful numbers for a guy who's at 6 in your line. Wentz quickly ahead over 2.
Two-seam fastball here. It just seems to never fail. You're way out in front. You don't get a chance to take that A swing. That ball comes off of you. It hurts.
The strange thing is, you injure your foot, and then twice now you've tapped your feet with a hardwood bat.
I'm not feeling that. Can't check. You're right.
Line drive left field. McKinstry backs up, leaps and makes the catch.
I don't even know how he caught that. He didn't think he caught it.
McKinstry got a good jump on it.
Yeah, ball's carried today. Inside cold right field. That ball there kept going. That's a backspin. History does an excellent job of showing off the athleticism, jumping up and making that play. Sometimes you know you're like, I can't hit it any better than that.
Ezekiel Duran stands in. Takes a strike on the inside corner.
He's been one of their biggest surprises this year. The numbers that he's been able to put up in 60 games. Got to put it together. 10 homers, driving in some runs.
Had a really strong series so far. 2. And Durant granted his timeout.
See a lot of gamemanship with that.
They have to play those types of games just because how good Texas's offense truly is.
And I think that's going to be a positive for Wentz as well. If he's able to play the pace clock, change his times, go into home plate, kind of disrupting that time of that hit.
Line drive left field, and base hit. McKinstry on the charge, comes up throwing. Garcia is in there standing. 3-0 Texas.
You see Chris
An early trip to the mound for Chris Fetter, reinforcing what Joey Wentz already knows prior to the game about the numbers that Texas mostly puts up there with runners in scoring position. It's our stats with Lowe's. First 3 games with runners in scoring position against Detroit, they were pretty darn good. In this series, not so much until tonight, when they have been rock solid.
Yes.
May not be done.
Yeah, but this is a good mound visit there by pitching coach Chris Berry. Just kind of settle Joey Wentz down. Listen, he's been pitching ahead of the count. He just hasn't been able to put guys away. Rangers have a solid approach against him, and they're not missing any of the mistakes over the middle of the plate.
Texas already 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position tonight. It's Garver trying to improve upon that.
Just seems like when they get runners in score position, their approach gets better. And what I mean by that, they're staying on the baseball. They drive it the opposite way when that ball's down and away from them. We saw Young do that last night, come up with a big knock the opposite way. They see him stay back and recognize off-speed pitches. Put a lot of pressure on the opposing pitcher.
White's behind Garver now 3-0. Second start of the series for Garver. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts Monday night in the series opener. Needed that 3-1. And Manning, who last night came back for the first time since April 11th through 5 2/3 innings. Didn't come through for the two. Good, so bad. Garver lifting it to left field. Not far.
Yeah, when you go back and you look at the games out, it'll be the 4 walks. Yeah, the 4 walks not only going to haunt him, but it also allowed the Rangers for their lineup to keep turning over and get to the top where those 2 boys at the top, City and Seager, they've been posted.
They've had it 5 times in a game.
Yeah.
That's not ideal. Tough to beat this team when they're getting that many opportunities. Garver fouls that. 3 4 pitches, also struck out 4. Like we said, some good, some bad.
Well, I like the fastball velo was up 93, 94 miles per hour, located at the top of the zone. Thought he pitched aggressively inside. And the curveball. Had a better looking curveball yesterday.
I thought it was interesting though. AJ Hitch did say to Matt Manning, the way you have to look at a game is that, to what you just said, Simon, you're walking guys like Travis Jankowski, the 7th hitter, and eventually, even though Marcus Simeon doesn't bat in that same inning, eventually that wears you down and wears the bullpen down to get to the guys who are the most dangerous in the Texas order.
And I feel like we learn something every single day when we talk to AJ Hinch. Garver walks, bases are loaded.
The Tigers' starting defense is brought to you by Gary Long, Zach McKinstry in left, already been tested a couple of times. Gary Carpenter in right, Marisnik between. Short and Bias on the left side of the infield. Cavani is in Nevin on the right side, where Haas going hitter. Leody Taveras works the foul. Would be a very expensive place to replace. I bet you it's a great picture, but it's at a cost. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a Taveras. Really good base.
I know hitters don't like it. I've been in that kind of spot before. Nobody likes that high chin music. But at this point, for Winston, we're not saying you want him to hit guys. But the Rays are too comfortable in the batter's box. And so it's okay to move guys deep. You want to make them uncomfortable. Because they seem to be on everything that Wentz is throwing up there in this first inning.
Well, that's one way to do it. Here's the 1-1. Foul tipped it into Haas's glove. Wentz up to 95 on that fastball 1-2. Foul away. It's been a relief first inning for Jordan.
It's 29 pitches, but he's on tons of strikes. He's giving them hitters of 2 strikes, but it's just not been able to put them away.
Just inside. 2-2.
Wentz has had some success with that elevated fastball. If he throws that pitch right here.
Nope. Ah, this is unbearable.
One run was scored. Bases remain loaded. And RBI single for Leody Taveras. Makes it 4-0 Rangers.
And that's why I believe it's one of the best offenses in all of baseball. They're hitting the ball where it's pitching. They're hitting it hard. There's a good fastball on the outer third with 2 strikes. Taveras not trying to pull left-handed that ball running away from him. He just punches that ball to right field. And the Rangers just keep pouring it on here in the first.
The 4 runs scored by Texas in this first inning ties a season high for runs in first. Simeon with a blast. Right center field. Lisby drifting over. He's got it. And 10 batters through. Joey Wentz surrenders on 5 hits and 4 runs. Tigers are over.
Hey, but that's the funny.
You said it's last for a minute.
Oh, that little black Chiquita going myself. That's my guy Steve right there. Would be nice to get a king, Steve.
No, get past that king,
Steve,
Steve.
get a king.
He got the king.
I got it.
He got the king.
As a business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to the mobile service designed for small business, Comcast Business Mobile. Flexible data plans mean you can get unlimited data or pay by the gig, all on the most reliable 5G network, with no line activation fees or term contracts, saving you up to 75% a year. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get 1/2 off every wall-tie window, plus an extra 15% off, or 5 years no interest. It's the final hours. Go to wallside.com.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or GM employee program participants with a current eligible GMC lease can get this low mileage lease on this 2023 GMC Sierra Elevation for $339 per month. We are professional grade GMC. Strike Zone Technology is presented by GMC. We are professional grade.
Time for our Chevrolet most valuable player, and it is Cole Keith in his first AV in Toledo as a mud-hand. He goes deep. 425 feet is a solo shot to tie things up at one at the time, but what an impressive way to kick off his Triple-A career. Cole Keith, first at bat, Singer, number 15 in total on the season, man.
Yeah, you know what they were saying. 14 home runs down in Erie, and then he homers in Toledo, and you can hear Tigers fans all at one time. Bring him up. That's what they're all saying.
There's no question.
And you love the positive vibe that he brings. But as we've talked about before, as enticing as it is, this is popped up.
Yeah, you got to make better contact than that, man. I mean, it's just weak contact.
I would guess for the entire Tigers front office, they have to be reminded that Cole Keith is one of the youngest players in the entire organization. He's one of the youngest players in AA. And he still has a lot of room to grow defensively, doesn't he?
Well, he's definitely got to get better on the defensive side. But the kid can flat out hit. But I like that the Tigers are being patient with him. There's some growing pains that he's going to have to go through. They're going to make some adjustments to it in AAA. They'll figure out what he does well, what he can't hit. They'll try to exploit that.
One to Miguel Cabrera. Solid away. Keith among the best prospects the Tigers have. The best. See, at the age of 21. Chase Young's brother was already making an impact here as Mike Johnson was number 2. Then Jackson Joby back from Justin Henry Malloy has had a pretty good season so far in AAA. Cabrera grounds to Signature to win. There really is a massive, and you can speak to this, a massive difference between AAA and the major leagues. And perhaps now more than ever, that difference is maybe wider and larger than it ever has been.
Well, people see some crafty guys in AAA. Actually, they know how to pitch. They're more like 4A guys where they can get to the big leagues, but they don't stick. There's a lot of things they still have to learn. But they're stuff plays. They've got good location with the breaking pitches. They know how to set hitters up. They read swings better. But when you get to the big leagues, they're not only just reading swings, they've got the book on them. And they will pound the zone that you cannot get to consistently. And that can become really frustrating for a hitter.
Garcia retires 7, and the Tigers go on over 1-2-3 against James Duncan for the second.
Hey, Steve, you just had a nice win on FanDuel, and it's just the top of the first. How do you feel?
All those nights of studying film really paid off.
You mean watching baseball?
That's correct.
Whether you want to bet hit in the first or homer in the ninth, every at bat is a chance to win big on FanDuel. New customers get no sweat first bet up to $1,000.
When your child starts getting into everything, you may need a little help. So Duracell created the only lithium-ion batteries with a bitter coating to help discourage swallowing.
This is how legends are made.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads, or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Lowe's knows you never come in for just one thing. So we've got to know a lot of things about a lot of things. Like which mower makes the cut, the mulch that finishes the look, and picking the color for the house. You got this. You got you. You're in an auto accident. Then you call a lawyer. And you rely on lawyers to protect your interests. At Feiger Law, our team of trial lawyers will get you the money you deserve. Feiger Law. All we do is win.
Take a look at our Febreze Fresh stats. This tells you that Corey Seager is a really tough out. Makes hard contact. He gets the barrel to the ball. And he's a guy who has really actually benefited more from the lack of shift. The rule that there's no shift. He's benefited as much as any player in baseball. As a rookie, Corey Seager saw a shift 11% of the time. Last year, he saw a shift 93% of the time.
Well, he's made some adjustments in his swing. And the adjustment that I see that he's made is that he's not really working downhill and trying to create backspin anymore. What he's doing is he's got a little bit more of an uppercut swing, and it's allowing him to keep the ball off the ground and hit for more power.
It's working here in Texas in 2023. 1-2. Joey Wentz's first strikeout is the first out in the second.
Seager really didn't chase many pitches. This is a really good pitch here from Joey Wentz at the bottom of the zone. It's that curveball. And you can see there, Seager had a tough time picking it up. It swings right over the top because he was way out in front.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He grounded to third his first time out.
I really like this young man's approach. Very quiet in the batter's box. That front foot hits down really soft.
Ground ball left side for Javier Baez. Lowe is retired to away.
Really soft on that front foot. The head doesn't move. You're able to square the ball up. He hit that ball hard. The right hand Baez.
There's number 4 here, Adolis Garcia. Up high 1-0. Garcia was safe on a Zach Short throwing error in the first. And he scored on the 4 runs scored by Texas in the opening inning. A season best for him in the first. That's fouled away. 1-2.
Garcia on that swing there, you can just tell he's not happy with himself. That was a pitch that he knows he should miss. Garcia loves that right center gap. So that's good location right there. If you're Wentz, you want to really stay on his hands.
Yeah, because that right center field gap is where he's already sent one ball. A homer on Monday night, and a homer last night as well. There's 2 hits in the series.
And with Wentz having that good onside run, that ball's going to run away from him. And that's where he likes it. So you really want to crowd him. Really up and in, because he will chase.
Struck him out. Wentz was forced.
All right, let's get some energy back, boys. A couple base runners on. Get some runs. 8-9-1 due up here in the third.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Is it too early to start planning for their inheritance? At Comerica Bank, we don't think so. But we're not talking about 401ks or trust funds or estate plans. This is about the greatest inheritance is too important to waste. For those who stand strong, the bravest, hardest working people who put our needs before theirs. Now it's time to put them first. The Southeast Michigan Ford dealers thank those who serve our nation and local communities with a special offer. Military and first responders can now receive an extra $1,000 exclusive cash on select Ford vehicles. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers today.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Detroit Tigers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers.
Score big this summer with our 4-game flex plan. This package includes discounted tickets, special events, summer fun, and so much more. Customize your plan with Tigers.com.
That's a ball. That's a shitty pitch. God damn it. That's a shitty pitch. If he's going to call that all night, fuck.
They need some runs. Zach Short, Jake Marisnik, and Zach McKinstry for Detroit.
Yeah, I just feel like right now, to a man, guys can't try to go and get all 4 runs back at one time. They have to have the mentality of just keeping the line moving.
Easy hop for Seager. 1 away.
See if you can get some traffic on the bases. And then somebody come up big with a big ball. Get them back in this ball game.
Jake Marisnik will dig in. First pitch swinging. Young to his left.
Jesus, man. Quick outs, dude. Weak contact. Fuck. Just so quick. Weak contact. It's like, man.
4-0 Rangers. They scored 4 times in the first. Zach McKinstry has Detroit's lone hit. He singled to start the night. Takes strike 1. One now to McKinstry. Jam job foul.
So look at the Rangers defense here. Where they're playing McKinstry. He's been getting tons of hits over here. So you can see Simeon playing in the pool with Seager right up the middle.
McKinstry strikes out, and the Tigers are out in order in the third. Second straight time that Dave Dunning has done that.
Taco Bell breakfast. Fluffy eggs, sausage, and a crispy hash brown. It's how everyone should wake up. And that's why you can all have a free breakfast crunch wrap.
Offer valid every Tuesday in June.
You can have a crunch wrap.
Must be a loyalty member and
Free
order.
crunch wrap. AT&T Verizon rope you in with phone offers, then bind you to a 3-year device contract. Break free. T-Mobile. Introducing Go 5G Plus, the plan that always gives new and existing customers the same great device deals, and you're upgrade ready in 2 years versus 3.
How's it going, Jiggle?
162-game season. Tigers ticket for veterans to shine, for new faces to step up, and for new heroes to emerge. The only way to watch the Tigers from anywhere is with the Fountain Sports app. So you won't miss a moment. No matter where they are, no matter where you are. Tigers baseball on Fountain Sports Detroit on the Fountain Sports app and Fountain Sports Plus. Presented by T-Mobile.
With the ninth pick in the draft, the Red Wings select from the Brandon Wheat Kings center Nate Danielson.
So there he is, the number 9 pick in this year's draft by Steve Yzerman, Nate Danielson. He's a 6'1" center. He played for Brandon Wheat Kings, scored 78 points in 68 games last season, guys. High hockey IQ. He's a bit of a playmaker. He's got a high-end shot, but he's defensively responsible. A 200-foot player, the type of player that the Wings are looking for. Smart, high-quality hockey players. He was a high riser this year, guys. Ranked number 13 at one point.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long, long night.
Makes it 5-0. Yeah, let's go a bit of a go up there before this series started. He's getting back hot. You can see that cutter out over the plate. More center cut. He absolutely crushes this ball to right center field. Put Jonah high. Yeah, Chef, with the ball up the yard, what I was saying is Danielson was a high riser in this year's draft. He started out ranked number 13 by Central Scouting, finished ranked number 7 in the draft. So obviously he's got upside. He is on upward track, and I think that might be what appeals to Steve Yzerman, but another surprise pick there. Not a lot of guys had him at number 9 going to Detroit.
33 goals, I think, 45 assists, both high, team high for the Wheat Kings this year. 2-2, only 18 years old, and an older 18. He missed last year's draft by a couple of weeks, so we'll see him in a couple of years, I would guess. Nothing impactful right away, although you never know. There's Marco Casper a year ago. Nobody's been excited about him too. Jonah high line to left his first time up. Takes it inside, 3-2 for him. Grounded foul. Major League Baseball draft will be next month. Middle of the month, Tigers will have the 3rd overall pick.
Yeah, the 3rd pick, you get an impact player, pitcher.
That's foul one.
And that's the hope when you're drafting these young men out of high school, out of college.
Well, impact player, you just said pitcher. I'm sure a lot of Tigers fans are like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want an everyday player? Hines strikes out. That's the first out here in the 3rd. And I understand that, but you had a chance to take the Paul Skeens kid out of LSU who throws a fastball in the upper 90s to triple digits. Has a slider to change up both plus pitches. Tigers will probably think about that.
Well, with that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
you'd be on the fast track. There's no question about that.
By the way, there was a Red Wings draft party tonight. Blake Kerwin is there, and she'll have all kinds of updates for you on Tigers while they post-game here tonight. This is Ezekiel Durant. Got an RBI single in the 1st. It felt like every Ranger did what they did. Jordan Prince needed 32 pitches to get through that first inning in 10 batters.
Wisco ran a really good pitch at the bottom of the zone. He would almost bounce and he was able to shoot it to left field.
Rip foul.
This was kind of chopping, actually. It's like, I mean, what do I do when I'm throwing these kind of quality pitches and they're still being able to put the barrel of the bat on the ball? from an offensive standpoint, it's really been tough on the wins today so far. Hitting everything.
Down the left field line. That ball is out of here. So line drive throws it
Ugh,
6-0.
this is so frustrating.
Bullpen has been getting taxed, but AJ Hinch and Chris Taylor, they're going to have to make a decision here because, again, the Rangers are on everything. There's a fastball, that center cut, scream and hit me. And again, when you're seeing the ball that well, these Rangers are taking short, compact swings, and they're getting all of that baseball.
Two home runs in the inning. 5 runs or 6 runs in the game. And a broken camera. All courtesy of the Rangers offense so far here tonight.
Well, you're getting to that area where you're going to make it very difficult for your offense to come back, especially with Dave Dunning pitching as well as he's pitching.
One and two to Mitch Garver. Well, let's face it. I mean, the Tigers' offense is already challenged enough offensively, and when you're behind 6-0 in the third, I mean that's up those climbing right there.
And you feel it as an offensive player when you're in that batter's box. You want nothing more than pick your pitcher up. So I think moving forward is going to be important for this offense.
Garver lifts one, left center field. Nice running catch by McKinstry. It's out number 2. Why is it such a challenge? Well, Menards brings a big running encounter. It's because of this Texas offense. This is where they rank, not in the American League, but in all of baseball, in those key categories. They are a plus 152. Sure, Bruce Bochy should be smiling when they got an offense like this.
Well, we've gotten a chance to see why they have these gaudy numbers. They're hitting the ball where it's best. They're not pulling off the baseball.
I rolled up the arm of Biles into center field.
I mean, this is just brutal. Brutal.
See, this is a routine ground ball. When you think about the range that Baez has and his ability to play this position at a high level. And that's just the play that he's just got to make. But these are the kind of plays that happen when your pitcher's giving up a lot of runs. You got to get on your heels.
Yeah.
It's so important to stay on the balls of your feet and anticipate contact.
Stop making excuses for him, Craig.
Already here.
Well, we saw a little sloppy play last night on the defensive side. And when you're playing a good team like the Texas Rangers, you just can't do that. Gotta make the moves.
Yep. Can't give him extra outs.
Yeah, they'll take advantage of it. Two and one to Marcus Semien. You saw those gaudy number 1 ranking in various offensive categories for Texas. They're incredibly high skilled with 2 outs as well. 3 and 1. Semien sends one to the air.
I was waiting for that to leave the yard.
Marisnik is over.
I was waiting for that to leave the stadium.
Hitting over. More damage done.
I was waiting for that back. Come on, let's get some fucking runs, man. Is this top 4th now?
Enjoy all face paint, free high chew carousel and Ferris wheel rides, and post-game kids run the bases. Bring the family to a Sunday game.
filled with fun for kids of all ages. My name is John Lynch. I'm a member of the National Guard. I use my TikTok channel to benefit military members and their families. There's a gap in between all of this knowledge and the audience that needs to know about it. TikTok allows for me to reach the military community. I'm not here to make millions of views or be famous, but I keep making the videos because I know it can help people. If my platform was taken, it would be devastating because the people that I've been able to help and benefit their lives, it all goes away.
When you look back on this day, you might remember the heat wave or the strawberry shortcake slush float with crunchy sugar crystals. Rick, however, will never forget the homemade water slide incident. $2.99 strawberry shortcake snowball slush float. Sonic.
The Chevy RS family of SUVs has it all. Whether you want the 10.2-inch diagonal color touchscreen on the Chevy Blazer, or extra peace of mind with Chevy Safety Assist standard on the 2023 Chevy family of SUVs. So take your pick, the choice is yours. Or GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Blazer for $269 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City, find new roads.
Get your Tigers tickets for the biggest matchups of the season, plus the all-new Party in the Park every Friday. We have giveaways on Saturdays, and it's Chevy Sunday Kids Day every Sunday. Tigers tickets are available at Tigers.com. If Detroit scores at least 3 runs in this game, visit a participating Arby's location tomorrow and get a free small order of curly fries. They have done that for you in the first 2 games of the series. Tigers scored 7 on Monday night in the opener and won. They scored 3 last night, game 2, and lost. They need twice that many to get back into this one because they're down 6-0. 4 in the first for Texas, 2 in the third for the Rangers. Andy Ibanez, Kerry Carpenter, and Javier Baez for Detroit. There's a chopper to throw. Young had to back up.
I mean, you're 2-0. You get a 2-0 pitched right down the middle. You fucking knock it right in the ground to fucking third base. Fuck, man.
It's going to be a close play here. Good hustle down the line by Ibanez. It's going to be close.
No challenge. Jesus, man. Need base runners here, AJ. Jeez, you freaking ground a 2-0 pitch. If that's Texas, they had a home run. Or hit it in the gap, or hit it on the line for a base hit at least. Ground out to third on a 2-0 pitch. Frustrating.
Looking away, he froze it. The fastball on the inside part of the plate.
No, and these guys swing it, it's just swing it, pitches in the dirt, and take strikes. Like it's very frustrating.
Let's follow away.
When you're facing a guy like very frustrating. Very confident strikes out looking for the second time tonight, 2 away.
Gotta swing the bat, Kerry. Like, dude, fucking.
And he consistently creates soft contact. You're seeing guys roll over the third ball, 2-seamer. He's got a little cut fastball that guys are pulling off. And you're going back to this dugout saying, what is he doing? Because he's not overpounding. Everything's right there, but I'm just hitting it. That's why it becomes frustrating.
Yeah, soft contact. most of the year by Dane Dunn.
Oh, this guy's strike zone is terrible too. Like that was a ball, and it's just called a strike.
3 already bowled by Detroit. 7 by Texas. 2 coming in the third. 5 coming in the first.
In this day and age of baseball, everybody throws hard. Everybody's 94, 95 plus. And you got guys like Dunn who just irritates, just frustrates because they just add and subtract with all of their predictions. They're good, but they're sinking them. And it's leading the strike zone.
Well, you're a major leaguer, Craig. Make the adjustment.
They're going to give themselves a chance to get back in this ball game.
Blowing away to make it 3-2 to Javier Baez, who struck out swinging in the first.
And one of the adjustments I believe they can make, especially when Dunn is throwing that 2-seam fastball. You can't swing down to that baseball. You're going to top it. You've seen a lot of that. You have to actually swing uphill. You'll have to try to get underneath that baseball and stay inside of it.
Baez swings through it.
You're killing me.
Save big with 11% off in the Menards. We have the energy-efficient appliances you're looking for. Criterion appliances are ready when you are. This Criterion stainless steel French door refrigerator is $1,499 after rebate. Let the light into your home with a Larson Storm Door. Larson split-beam storm doors allow for maximum natural light while having the easiest ventilation.
Yeah, they probably did. I don't know why you wouldn't, honestly. There's no way it's minus 20 or 120 be like plus 4,000.
I never said that.
That's called the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. Only DQ, get it in the app.
Hi, Perfect Man. I hear the Jamie Daniels Foundation is roasting us August 26th at the Motor City Casino.
Not me, you. The foundation is hosting me.
What for? The goal scoring?
I had 264. I would have had 280 if you weren't in the crease so often.
Jamie Daniels Foundation Roast and Toast of Holmstrom and Lidstrom presented.
I'm looking forward to the trip.
Saturday, August 26th at 5:30 p.m. Motor City Casino.
Oh, they've been playing all right. Could be better. Not tonight. I mean, overall, I think they're 5-5 in their last 10.
Well, it's really challenging because you got to get opposite-handed hitters out quite a bit. No matter who you attack, you're gonna find a matchup that's not perfectly built for you. Whether it's your righties getting lefties out, your lefties getting righties out. Now they don't like to hit in non-leverage counts. I mean, nobody does. I mean, you got to get to strike one, but it's got to be quality pitches throughout the entire game for you to keep this offense in check.
That's AJ Hinch speaking about the challenges of facing this Texas Rangers offense that can put up runs in bunches. And I guess to add to that is the obvious. You can't give up extra outs. You can't walk batters, and you have to play clean baseball.
They haven't done any of that. They haven't done any of that shit you just said. We had 2 errors. We gave them extra outs. I mean, they're getting in fucking 2-0, 3-0 counts. We haven't done any of that.
Facing Corey Seager to start the Texas 4. Seager's 1 for 2. And it's now 1-2 with Seager. He did talk about Seager specifically since he's one of the best in the league. He can hit any pitch. Does a lot of damage. Seeks a lot of damage. And doesn't wait long. He'll go after you right away.
But one of the things that I've noticed about his swing is his ability to recognize off-speed pitches. that stand in that power position, allowing yourself to read the baseball and then just explode through it.
Much better average this year than last. They were high homers last season in Texas. So much expected of Seager after signing the 10-year, $325 million deal in 2021. I think a lot of people in Texas felt like, oh, even though he's an all-star, didn't give us exactly what we wanted. I think a huge number. Well, he has
34 and 44.
average numbers this year. That strikes out here to begin the fourth. Second time that Wentz has got hit swinging.
That's a couple times on that breaking ball. Just to really get located. It's right there, but you can see right there in the hitting zone, that ball just falls out of that ball. That has been a plus pitch for Wentz tonight.
Uses that curveball to get ahead of Nathaniel Love, who has grounded up twice. Adolis Garcia to follow for Texas here in the fourth. That's ripped to right field. Carpenter cuts it off. A one-out single from Nathaniel Lowe. Here's a message from Edward Brand Detroit.
Go Grand at the destination that elevates every experience. It's a good time for a grand time at MGM Grand Detroit.
There's Adolis Garcia.
I mean, being that we're on a 9-game losing streak, yeah, I mean, 34, it's not good, but it's like for the team they have, I'm not going to say it's terrible. I mean, it could definitely be worse, really, to be honest, especially with this team they have. Offensively, especially, they just can't hit some nights. So we already were on a 9-game losing streak. That happened earlier in the year. We lost 9 straight.
Going on to the outfield, it's just big pop. It's all field.
80th pitch of the game.
I mean, when you lose 9 straight, it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to gain any traction, quite honestly. You can't really do that. So I believe Atlanta does. Atlanta or Tampa, one of those two.
Josh Young, who has a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs, including his 16th home run of the year.
Tampa has 54 wins. Atlanta has 53. But Atlanta has a better winning percentage.
This young man here has a solid approach. We see him early, kind of just out shadowing, seeing it happen before the game, and this is why. He put himself in a great hitting position to be able to hit the ball to all fields with authority.
That's their best free hard by Google Cloud. The 16 home runs, most by a rookie.
He's got to be the lead candidate right now for Rookie of the Year.
I would guess so. There's no question he's in the conversation. It's not just because of the home runs. Solid.
So somebody starting today some team has to win 14 in a row.
Staff. I would say that's where he's grown the most. Yeah, it's on the defensive side.
Wow. Good luck.
Those three are the prominent names right now for American League Rookie of the Year. Long way to go, granted, but impressive numbers by all three.
Yeah, Gunnar Henderson started to pick it up. He got off to a sluggish start.
Oh, you're saying you need somebody to win 14 in a row this season, like from the beginning? You had that in there?
As a pro in Japan, but he's still eligible as a rookie.
Yeah, I know the Reds won 12 in a row. Yeah, the Reds were they were 2 away, I think. I think they were on a 12-gamer.
One of the bigger impacts. just offensively, but defensively as well. I think he's the lead.
Oh, the Rays were third. Oh boy, they were on a 13-gamer. Whew.
The extra base hits.
I didn't realize they were on a 13. They were probably early in the year. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn. I honestly, 14 is a lot of games to win in a row. Hopefully, someone can do it, but I feel like 13's a shit ton. They might have been 13-0 to start the year, and now yeah, they could have been. That could have been the case.
Now goes down there. Troy Vincent's a really good location there at the bottom of the strike zone. The single David been a little challenged, but the Tigers are taking.
Is there really only one out? I thought there was 2 outs in this inning.
Strikeouts for Wentz so far tonight. Matches the number he had against.
I swear, dude, they always have this value wrong. Yeah, I'm defeated, man. 6-0 in the fourth. I'm pretty defeated. I'll be honest with you. This is pretty brutal.
One of those strikeout victims is Jonah Hunt. This did sign 1-1. This is in the air right field. Who's got to beat it? And the inning is over. Troy Wentz strands a couple. Here in the Texas fourth.
In 10 years, Lisa
It's probably even had a hit. I didn't realize we had a hit, to be honest.
thanks to career skill courses from AARP.
Yeah, I did. It was my parents had it.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
As a business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to the mobile service designed for small business, Comcast Business Mobile. Flexible data plans mean you can get unlimited data or pay by the gig, all on the most reliable 5G network, with no line activation fees or term contracts, saving you up to 75% a year. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Our heritage is in
Oh, nice. Yeah, you said you were doing that. Nice. That's huge.
metamorphosize into a new, evolved form. We carry that spirit with us. Because you can take the Romeo out of Italy. But you best believe you can't take the Italy out of an Alfa Romeo.
You know, every summer, for as long as I can remember, I've been coming up here to skip. You see, it's so thin and crispy, it's not just perfect for eating, it's also perfect for skipping.
Whoa! You know, every summer for as long as I can remember, slices of thin crust pizza just fly out of the lake. I can hear it. I got one! It's hungry! Give it! Thin crust! It's a hot and ready thin crust summer edition season. Pizza, pizza.
Celebrate Independence Day with your Tigers. First 15,000 fans 21 and over will receive a patriotic grilling apron presented by Miller Lite. And the game for a post-game fireworks show. For tickets, go to tigers.com/tickets today. See if the Tigers can get something cooking here in the fifth. I like what you did there, Mark. I saw you shaking your head before you even went there. Oz, Cabrera, and Nathan. For Detroit here in the game. They trail by 6. They have just one hit, and their hit came on the very first.
Oh, that's right. McKinstry got a base hit to start the game. Jeez, man. It's right down the middle. Fuck. What's up, Maddie?
At age 40, 34 hits in a
I appreciate it.
in this 2023 season. Tied with was for the Tigers as well. That's the record in baseball that year, despite losing to the Twins in the American League Championship Series. Don't get me started there. 0-2 to Cabrera.
He's had some really good at bats though in the month of June.
Oh yeah, right.
Being able to get to that fastball on the inside part of the plate. And then you know he's just got that classic inside out swing that he can use at any time that it goes the opposite way.
Don't even appeal, man. They weren't even an appeal, dude. Don't even point down there.
Really effective throwing that sinking fastball inside, speeding up the Tigers' hitters. Kind of looking inside, and then he's throwing that slider down the way. You see there. It's a close call. And Miggy's not happy because he felt like he kept the bat back behind home plate.
Nah, I'm good, man. Enjoy it, though.
On the inside corner,
Nah, I'm good. Appreciate it.
Driver never flew out to right his first time. Andre Hicks is going to have to go back to his bench after Miguel Cabrera has been ejected for arguing with that check swing that Bill made the first base umpire.
Well, he had a case. Looked like he might have kept that barrel back. Tigers are just getting frustrated. That's just frustration. Blake Dunning is just absolutely dealing tonight. I know he always asked for help, and he said, "Come on." He got Dunning crisscrossing the strike zone. Not sure either.
No, I mean that.
Well, but you're standing there and you're showing up the umpires. I told you, that is something
You get ejected?
that really gets under their skin.
You can respect it. I don't think Miguel Cabrera realized it either. But is that really showing up?
You got ejected for that? What the fuck?
So sensitive in baseball to them. It's a chopper up the middle. Seager on the
God, dude, we just can't do anything offensively, man. This is just tough to watch. This is just fucking terrible. This is just so boring and tough to watch. We're gonna eject it for that? You gotta be kidding me. Oh fuck, man.
Detroit Tigers tickets and gear to help you celebrate this season Miller style. So what are you waiting for, Tigers fans? It's Miller time. Dan and Nick back at the studio for the Miller Time update. It's been a struggle so far on the mound for the Tigers tonight, but hope may be on the way. Terrace Scuba making his
Well, if he's ready or not, we gotta call him up for Joey next time because can't sit through much more of this shit with Joey.
68 pitches, so you gotta think Dan, he's getting close.
He's probably getting close, and Terrence Scuba wants to be back up in the major leagues. Tiger fans want him to be back up in the major leagues. I know selfishly, I want to see him back up in the major leagues. Every time he goes out to pitch, I look forward to it because you never know what you're going to see. You might see him go out there 7 innings, 1 hit with 12 strikeouts. But you just got to be so cautious when a guy is coming back from a surgery like this. We just saw what happened with Matthew Boyd. It was a year after he had the flexor tendon surgery. So they've got to make sure they got to look at his velocity on his fastball. Was he able to hold it for the 4 innings? How were the shapes on his breaking pitches? So there's a number of different things that the Tiger brass will look at. And then the 68 pitches, I would say, that's getting close to where you want to be, right in that probably 75 to 80 range. That's where
Well, let's be honest here. If he gives up 2 runs here, we have 0 anyways. We need to score more runs consistently. Let's be honest.
This is a situation where
It's not really a pitching thing. It's a fucking offense thing. We can't score any runs.
coming out this game really nice. 96, 98 mile per hour fastball. I just can't wait to have him back here. Selfishly, I like watching him pitch. He's an absolute bulldog on the mound.
He's selfish. I'm okay with that. Go ahead.
I am selfish in my sense.
Why water? Yeah, okay.
He's fun to watch.
Absolutely. A leadoff walk for Ezekiel Duran. It's not just good news on the health front for Tarek Skubal, but for he and his wife Jessica. They are expecting.
What a beautiful photo. What a beautiful moment. The Skubal family.
I apologize. I don't know the dog's name.
No.
But I got the wife's name correct. That's all that really matters. At least I hope it does. A leadoff walk to Ezekiel Duran is Mitch Garver. The good news for Tigers fans is that with Skubal on the mend and hopefully back soon, Eduardo Rodriguez will have a rehab assignment tomorrow. That's positive. He's been throwing well and feels really good. And not that Casey Mize is coming back anytime soon, but he did have a bullpen earlier today that had a lot of Tigers out there watching, monitoring, and cheering on. He threw all fastballs, 15 pitches overall, and felt really strong and had great command. There goes Duran. This is lifted to center. Marisnik stands his ground. 1-1. So those are a lot of the positive things. Alex Faedo threw 3 innings simulated yesterday.
What about Green?
There's the numbers on Skubal.
What about some offensive help?
His first rehab start tomorrow for the left index finger pulley motion.
Yeah, giving these guys back would be a nice shot in the arm for this Tigers pitching staff. I know the bullpen will be excited to have him back.
Anybody and everybody associated with the Tigers would be glad to have that. Right? Right. And AJ Hinch is going to go get Joey Wentz.
Yeah, he's not gonna let him face Simeon again. Simeon's already hit him hard 3 times.
He exits with his team down 6 on Rally's
This sale is hot, hot, hot. It's the final hours. Wall side windows, 1/2 off every window, plus an extra 15% off when you pay cash. Any size, any style, any quantity. 1/2 off, plus an extra 15% off. Or 5 years, no interest, no down payment. Hurry, it's the final hours. 1/2 off, plus an extra 15% off. Ends June 30th. Call 1-800-521-7800.
Kyle, you just won the home run title. Is that the best of your career?
I wouldn't say that. Longest home run? I'd say my title is spokesperson for Cure Auto Insurance. Trust me, they hit out of the park with savings up to 30%.
Sounds too good to be true.
Take from me, Cure is a grand slam. Cure Auto Insurance. Drive well.
Prime Day is coming July 11th and 12th with 2 days of epic deals exclusively for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Deals from toys to home and kitchen. It's on Prime Day.
The Subway Series.
The perfect menu lineup. Just give us a number, we got the rest.
Number 3.
The Monster.
6.
The Boss.
15.
Titan Turkey.
Number 1.
The Philly. Oh, yeah, you probably don't want that one. If I'm not in charge of naming the subs.
Only scoring 9-5 to lead off part of a 5-run 8th inning.
Joey Wentz lasted 4 2/3 innings. He gave up the 6 runs to Texas. His night is over. He's appearance for Garrett Hill, who was recalled from Toledo today. Anthony Misevich, who made his Tigers debut yesterday, was optioned back to the Londons.
Yeah, Hill throw a good fastball, mid-90s. They struggled with this command this season. It's kind of right, it's been on the shuttle up and down. But he's got a good curveball. He will throw a change up as well.
He gets Marcus Simeon, who doubled and scored in the first. He's thrown out to center each of the last two at-bats. Still wrong.
Billy Hills is trying to find some consistency. He's got good stuff. He's got a tough time commanding it.
Ground ball to short for Baez. Quickly to second base, and the inning is over. Garrett Hill comes in, does the job, finishes up the fifth. Tigers down.
Need the bats. Need the bats.
In a 162-game season, time is ticking for veterans to shine, for new faces to step up, and for new heroes to emerge. The only way to watch the Tigers from anywhere is with the Bally Sports app, so you won't miss a moment. No matter where they are, no matter where you are. Tigers baseball on Bally Sports Detroit on the Bally Sports app and Bally Sports Plus, presented by T-Mobile.
Tigers bat the sixth. In the fifth, Miguel Cabrera struck out for out number 2. He didn't like it. He thought he held up. Video replay showed he really did, but then May disagreed. Cabrera was upset. Then May thought he showed him up and tossed him. Cabrera wasn't sure about that. He had his back turned when May gave the heat home. AJ Hinch had to go over and remind him, you've been ejected. I've been there before. Let me show you where the tunnel is.
Well, you can just tell the Tigers again, it's just frustration. Especially when you're facing done, and you find yourself done, and then you find yourself down 6-0. You're still in compete mode.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't understand what he did to get ejected, though. I mean, I understand that he's frustrated, but he didn't really do anything, in my opinion, to get ejected.
Elevated a little bit. Just one hit so far for Detroit. Zach Short, Jake Marisnik, and Zach McKinstry.
Oh.
Short strikes out looking. He's got a break. One away.
The guy's strike zone's terrible, too. Like, Hinch, like, I know you don't think it does anything, but maybe go out there and fire guys up to get ejected. I don't know. It's not going to really do anything. But it's like, show some emotion here.
Because he's been pounding the strike zone. He gets the call.
Marisnik pulls one foul. Cabrera's ejection probably affected Zach Short just a little bit in the sense that he would like to argue a little bit more. But he doesn't want to get shown the door either by Chris Siegel. And I think that's a big part of what baseball is all about. I think it's really a big part of sports. If you look at sports, I mean, Trevor gave us an update on the Red Wings first round draft pick. But those coaches, their players aren't doing their referees. ground ball to third. Young on the chart. This is not contiguous, but he's been good.
It's just effortless right now. It's effortless for Texas right now. It's effortless.
Them not being able to make the adjustment.
Everything's hit on the ground, weak contact, easy plays to the third baseman, shortstop, second baseman. You have one hit that happened in the first inning. It feels like fucking 6 days ago.
Continues to induce weak contact. And then when you look inside, he's going, all right, well, go slider.
And this guy's calling strikes. You might as well just swing. Swing at every pitch you see. Don't even take one because this guy's calling fucking everything.
So he's solid pitchability. McKinstry shoots it to left. On his way to second. His second hit of the night is a stand-up 2-out double.
Well, McKinstry's not having any problems seeing the ball out of the hands of time. There's a good fastball that McKinstry.
That's a good piece of hitting there by McKinstry. Problem is, 2 outs, you're still on 6.
Third base. He shoots it right by him.
Good hitting by Zach McKinstry. 2 for 3 tonight. Now here's Andy Ibanez. Going to bring him home. Fouls it away. The McKinstry double. Snaps 17 straight retired by Dane Dunning. He had retired 17 in a row. In other words, McKinstry's leadoff single after that, 7 strikeouts, 17 mowed down. And the 2-out double breaks that trend for Dunning. Ibanez to first, I should say, Andy Ibanez to third, and Young throws him out.
You get a double, then you ground out.
6-0 Texas when we come back.
Boy.
Trevor Thompson tells his ball about Rutgers' second first round pick.
Get your Tigers tickets for the biggest matchups of the season, plus the all-new Party in the Park every Friday. We have giveaways on Saturdays, and it's Chevy Sunday Kids Day every Sunday. Tigers tickets are available at tigers.com.
Welcome to the home of Blackjack, with the largest library of blackjack games online. Spanish 21, live dealer, vacation blackjack, and more. New players can download the DraftKings Casino app, use the promo code, and get a deposit match up to $100 in casino credits.
This is how legends are made.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Get the party started early every Friday home game with the all-new Party in the Park, featuring a different theme every Friday. Live early, pre-game happy hour, $5 drink special, live music, plus themed entertainment throughout the game. With the 17th pick, the Red Wings select from Skellefteå, Sweden, of the SHL, Axel Senden Pelican.
With this kid, Steve Eisman gets a right shot D-man who's graded the best offensive defenseman in the draft. He's going to be a future power play running defenseman. He'll work in the top 4 once he gets to the NHL. I saw him rated as high as number 8 in a lot of draft polls. This guy can go. So they go with another Swedish defenseman. They love their Swedish defenseman. It seems like every time they take one, he pays off. Can't wait to see this kid get to the league.
You like the 2 picks then in the first round?
The first one surprised me, and the second one surprised me from the standpoint that I didn't think Pelican would be around at 17. Now, I thought he'd been long gone, maybe the top 12, 15. But to see him there at 17, Eisman's happy. I think everyone's going to be happy when they see that this kid is the goods.
Look forward to the discussion during Win Week season for sure. Review it. Ken Daniels, Mickey Redmond, Chris Osgood, Larry Murphy, and the like. Corey Seager leading off the Texas Six. And then Nathaniel Lowe and Adolis Garcia to face Garrett Hill. Hill came in to get the final out in the 5th, leaving Joey Wentz, who lasted for 2/3. Gave up 6 runs on 9 hits and a couple of home runs. 3-1 to Seager.
Yeah, to your point, Chevy, it's just had a tough night. It just seemed like everything he threw up here, the Rangers was just absolutely barreling up.
He's not the only one that happens to, and he won't be the last. Seager swings through it, and it's 3-2. Coming into play tonight, Corey Seager was batting .385 in this building. Draws a walk to start the sixth. Jamie Daniels Foundation roasted toast of Thomas Holmstrom and Nicholas Lidstrom is Saturday, August 26th at Motor City Casino Hotel. Join opening and NHL stars for a night of laughter while supporting a great cause. For tickets, please visit Jamie Daniels Foundation.org. Low is late on the fastball to make it 0-1. Low was the Silver Slugger a year ago at first base in the American League. It will hold up. 2-1 to Nathaniel Lowe. Check swing 5. 2-2.
Oh man.
Almost not like what he saw there. He was a little bit fooled there by that pitch. Reveal.
Put me to sleep tonight. God damn.
2-1. You're good hitters can. Reveal just put him away with high fastball. All the way. Now 3-2. Big challenge for the players playing behind. Real here. What is that? I'll just continue.
Stay ready. I mean, this guy freaking stay ready.
It's so easy.
He's not throwing enough strikes and putting in plays that you're sitting there like falling asleep like I am.
You just don't want to get in here.
Strikes out Nathaniel Lowe for the first out. And his first strikeout of the night. Did you see, speaking of nights, what Joe Ohtani did?
I did. I mean, again, we talked about it's show, and it's show time. Because he is must-see TV, big power to all fields. Oh, but wait, that's not all I do.
10 strikeouts in addition to a 3-for-3, 2-homer night. That's not supposed to happen.
It is not.
At this level. Sure, it can happen in T-ball, but at the major league level, come on, Steve.
I love
Foul back.
I mean, it's just crazy. I told you it's not about hitting. It's also dominating. On the mound, 6 in the third innings. 10 punch-outs. Just wicked stuff. And impressive from both sides of the ball.
So on a note, the wrestling with pitching and T-ball, so you can't get too
Yeah, so, yeah.
or just having fun.
You knew that was coming, right?
Yeah,
Pittsburgh was blowing out.
well, I don't know about that, but check that. But I know the folks in the truck right now. You realize when you just having some fun in here, it shows you just how good, how dominant that man really Garcia with a bullet. Deep right center field and out of here.
That left the yard. Fuck, man.
Garcia does it.
Unreal.
That's its approach. We had Buzz Rodriguez up in the booth with us last night. And on cue, he talked about Garcia's approach. And that was the approach of hitting fastballs to right center field. And that's exactly what he does here. That ball is out of the plate, it's out of third. And it just stays on that ball. That's a 2-run jam.
It's the second time he has visited that area in the series. Third home run of the series. And an 8-0 blowout for Texas. Home runs on the year for Luis Garcia.
He's been an RBI machine.
Josh Young, in the meantime, has 16 home runs. Number 16 came in the third inning tonight.
I was looking up and down their lineup. They've got 6 guys, their first 6 guys, that they batted as double-digit home runs. It is, and you look at the Tigers offense, you only have 1 guy on your roster with 10, and that's Jake Rogers. Play every day.
Oh, man.
Goes to show you.
It just goes to show you how bad our offense is, Craig. Fucking say it.
Truly is.
Come on, man.
6 of the 9 Rangers hitters tonight have double-digit home runs. Nathaniel Lowe, Mitch Garber, Leody Taveras don't. Remember, Garber's only played like 20, 21 games or so.
And they've got 6 guys with 40-plus RBI.
That's why they lead the league in runs. When we're talking about Shohei Ohtani, what he was able to do, and how he has just been the talk of baseball worldwide, not just here, but look at where he ranks in the major leagues right now.
I mean, that's really like playing, when the kids are playing Xbox now. Those are like PlayStation Xbox numbers. The guys are doing this, and I think the one that stands out for me is that right there, that roar. I mean, wins above the plate, like he just creates runs. He's been the most productive hitter or player in all of baseball.
It's amazing what he can do offensively with power and on the mound. In addition to that, 11 stolen bases.
It would surprise you because he's such a big guy with 6'8".
He's a very he's 6 foot, but still for 6 foot 210 pound man to be able to run like he does, it's impressive.
It just seems like there's nothing he can't do on a baseball field.
Agreed. Jonah Heim did go 2-2.
I think it begs the question. Will we see this? Will we ever see this again? Where a player comes up and he's as productive as an offensive hitter, like a hitter and pitcher. Do you think we're going to see that again?
I don't know. I don't think we'll see it quite like this, as dominant as he's been, but we're going to see more often. It has become the thing.
So you think more teams are going to allow players to do that? Because we're not coming up, you couldn't do that. Right? You had to pick one or the other.
Well, you're right about that. Like, I do think more and more kids, especially as they get older in college, they're going to want to do things like this. My mom was granted. And maybe more and more organizations are going to be willing to allow that.
I think they should. You know, you've got a guy that you drafted. You hit and pitch. You want to give the opportunity to develop both in the minor leagues.
And walk to Jonah Heim. Michael Lorenzen is one of those guys who, in 2019, he was the first player since Babe Ruth to hit a homer, earn a win, and play the field in the same game because he was an outstanding position player at Cal State football as an outfielder and pitcher.
Yeah, he's some kind of athlete.
And I think that's what that's what you're looking for. I mean, especially baseball, want and embrace more quote unquote athletes like that.
Yeah, and I think that's where the game is going. And it's going to be a long season. I think fans are going to be excited about seeing guys who both. Like Shohei Ohtani is opening up the door.
Well, isn't that the hard part, though, Seymour? The hard part is now, once you become that dual threat, a pitcher and a hitter, the immediate expectation or comparison anyway is Shohei Ohtani because he's just not.
It is not going to be fair, but that is going to be the comparison. Just going to have to be able to do it at an elite level from both sides, on both sides of the ball.
And of course, Ohtani had to put up with that too because everybody was comparing him to Babe Ruth. Well, all that Babe Ruth did as a pitcher and a hitter. Reminder, Babe Ruth did win 94 games as a pitcher for Boston, New York. Shohei Ohtani only did 35 games.
Freaking end this game so I can enjoy my freaking night. Speed up. Speed this shit up.
Timeout granted to Ezekiel Durant. Another multi-hit game for Durant. RBI single in the first, homer in the third, and then walked in the fifth. Finally, they retired. And it happens on Garrett Hill's 94-mile-an-hour fastball to sit down.
Worse. Keeps getting worse.
Think of it as
8-0.
But when you wake up too late to make it, or you don't have time to wait in line for it, or you're just too busy for a coffee break, 5 Hour Energy, the 5-second coffee.
Tigers have 2 hits. Rangers have 10. They had a 2-run homer. I don't even know who it was that hit it. I think it was Simeon. No, it was Garcia. He had his 20th homer of the year. And Tigers are down 8-0.
We set up the Patriotic Kenny Foundation to give mobility scooters to veterans.
It does change my tremendously.
None of this would have happened without TikTok.
Tomorrow on Fox Sports Detroit. The Tigers take on the Rangers. 1:30 on Fox Sports Detroit. Presented by Tiger Law.
Hi, Corpus Man. I hear the Jamie Daniels Foundation is
They need to get some hits
the Motor City Casino.
and score some runs. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they've only given up 3 runs compared to 8. You don't have any runs. You could have gave up 1 run, you'd be losing right now. You have 2 total hits. So they got to get better offensively.
August 26th, Motor City Casino Hotel. For tickets, Jamie Daniels Foundation.
Put the ball in play. Let's start there rather than striking out. That helps. Put the pressure on the defense. Make good contact instead of grounding out to third base every fucking time. I mean, if that helps them hit, sure. That works for me, but I don't know if that's going to fix anything offensively.
Carpenter to log at least 1 hit for Javi Baez to drive in at least 1 run. We're going to need some help here for it to happen, but Matt, that's the beauty about baseball. You can show up and see something you've never seen before. That could still happen, and the odds up are 6:30 today.
I hope you're right, Trev. We'd love to see it. We'd love to call it and experience it. It has to start here in the 7th. Kerry Carpenter, Javier Baez, and Eric Haas for Detroit. Ground ball up the middle. Glove nicely and out at first base on the stretch by Nathaniel.
Yeah. It was his own favorite team. Yeah, exactly.
This play's made. It's Smith showing off the rays up the middle spin move. But
I mean, at this pace, Donnie might throw a complete game against us.
Josh Smith comes in to take over.
He's only thrown 75 pitches. He's already got one out in the seventh.
He tested and he passes with flying colors.
How about the stretch there by Lowe? Keeping his foot back. And you said it, part of this team here catch the baseball. They were the third league best on the defensive side.
That made people feel like the one number associated with defense, defensive run save for a team, is really important. That's what I'm saying. And Texas is a plus 42. That's like the first in all of baseball.
Well, in this series, we've gotten a chance to see their outfielders make plays. You know, we talked about the arm of Garcia right field. He's got an absolute cannon. He leads Major League Baseball with 17, 16 assists, 10 assists.
Myers looks at strike three, and he will strike out 3 times tonight. Now, a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Apologize for the technical difficulties there. Kyle stands in to pull away. That's a curveball in for a strike.
You ain't getting anything with Gary Jones unless maybe a third base coach in return.
Lifted to deep center field. Tavares drifting back. He's under it now. The Tigers go in order in the seventh. We will stretch in Texas.
These are quick innings when they fucking go to bat. Quick fucking. It's the same guy. That's it. Jeez.
Corn boots, sticky fools, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, not cheap calories. Tastes like milk time.
Ever cheer for your bank? If you go with Comerica, you will. Because with a Comerica bank card, you can skip the lines at Comerica Park. You can walk right into our VIP entrance. Now that's something to cheer about. Cheers. It's your bank. It's your park.
New chicken nuggets from KFC? Everybody's gonna want these. These inside.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers have vehicles arriving daily, like the new 2023 Ford Escape. The 23 Ford Escape comes available with Sync 4 and a large 13.2-inch touchscreen. Right now, returning Easy Plan Escape lessees can lease a 23 Escape for $339 a month for 24 months.
I don't know what Kong you're talking about.
See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers today. Get one half off every wall side window, plus an extra 15% off, or 5 years no interest. It's the final hours. Go to wallside.com.
Here's the upcoming pitching matchup. It's presented by Wallside Windows. Waiting on a Texas named starter, but we know Reese Olson will be looking for back-to-back Major League wins, fresh off his first victory when the Tigers beat the Twins on Saturday. Hope you can join us for tomorrow.
Well, Reese, we need you.
Eastern Tigers Live with New York.
We need you tomorrow, Reese.
Dietrich and Trevor Thompson. Olson in that game against Minnesota. 5 1/3 of 1-run ball, and he struck out 9 Twins in that win. Mitch Garver leading things off for Texas here in the 7th. And then it will be Leody Taveras and Marcus Semien due up against Garrett Hill. Garver to short. 1 retired. There's the number 9 here, Leody Taveras. Texas scored 4 in the first. They sent 10 men to the plate. And Joey Wentz needed 32 pitches to get through the inning. Texas then scored 2 more in the third on solo homers from 2 in the 6th on a 2-run blast. Adolis Garcia. That's where we're at, 8-0. Detroit held to just 2 hits. Both of them, by the way, courtesy of Zach McKinstry.
Yeah, the Rangers have just put on an absolute hitting clinic. The way they're hitting the ball in all fields, not just singles, they've got some power with those bats.
Line down the left field line with foul. They had 10 hits for Texas. They had 12 last night. Really no breathing room in this lineup whatsoever.
But I think what makes it so impressive is that, again, you have a hitter, left-handed or right-handed, that's able to drive the ball in all fields. That's a rarity. Now, most guys are either pull hitters or they're opposite field hitters. They're punching Judy hitters.
Just like that, Tavares finds the alley in left center field. He rolls in with a stand-up one double.
And again, just another solid piece of hitting. Where you see the Tigers on the opposite side rolling over the baseball, this Ranger team standing inside of the stand and playing, and Tavares that finds the gap. It's an easy stand-up double.
6 of Texas's 11 hits have gone for extra bases. 3 homers,
Yeah.
3 doubles.
Damn, that Baltimore game's actually getting good here now.
In tight, 1-0. He had one of those extra base hits. A leadoff double, and he would score in that first inning.
Yeah, he's been setting the tone in this series. Swinging the bat well, seeing the ball well, driving.
He is such a good player.
Should you get a kid
He's a guy, too. He's one of the guys
if you want one?
for sure. Got a chance to talk to him a few times. He's a character guy. He's a clubhouse guy.
A clubhouse guy who also produces and posts every single day. Only Ranger to play every game. Last year he played 161 of 162 that led the league.
Well, he's a kind of guy that you take your little son to the baseball game. You say, watch this young man, watch how he plays the game. He plays it the right way. Plays it hard.
Yeah, when my dad used to take me to Tiger Stadium, that's what I used to do. I watched Alan Travis every single one. I didn't even watch anybody else like that. I just sit there and watch Alan. Simeon sprays one to right. Carpenter's behind it. Tavares tags moves to third, but they're now 2 away. The MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to Comerica Park. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. This will be the first at bat of the game for Josh Smith. He came in.
Damn, he's absolutely just throwing Hill out there. He's just throwing Hill out there. No, I wish they were giving him away, but you still got to buy him.
That's fouled away. Smith started last night with 0 for 2 to his numbers in the series. And there's a hit for his first career hit against the Tigers. He placed the 9th Texas run of the night. That's what we have seen.
Again, another Ranger hitter, left-handed hitter. Big ball, fastball that's up in his arm, up the belt.
Nice. Enjoy Apex, my friend.
It's a line drive the opposite way.
Nathaniel Lowe steps in. 5th at bat of the night for Lowe. And it's worth reiterating, that's what we were talking about earlier, with the Matt Manning start last night, and how sometimes those laborious innings create Texas hitters like Nathaniel Lowe and Marcus Simeon up 5 times in a game. That doesn't bode well for you.
Well, you're just giving their best hitters more opportunities, and that's always dangerous.
Lay off that high, takes 3-0.
All right, let's just end this game here. What do you say?
There's the strike you needed.
That's the biggest thing that Hill's been working on down in the minor leagues. Trying to be consistent throwing strikes.
Now it's full. Lowell fouls it away.
Jammed him.
So much attention to Simeon, who's among the league leaders.
This is fucking boring. So boring.
Nathaniel Lowe gets on base more than anybody else on this team, and is 3rd in the league in walks. Well, they all do something to help you out.
It was because of his approach. He's patient. He drives the ball the other way. He's got the most extra base hits the opposite way. He's just a polished hitter with a solid eye.
That's been a strike all night, and this guy doesn't call it. When the Rangers are up 9-0, dude, they don't need any more help. They're gonna win this game.
Flexed his power in this series.
Yeah, Garcia's is having an outstanding.
Well, when you throw him 92 right down the middle, what do you expect? The guy's got 20 home runs on the year. And you can't throw him 90 miles an hour right down the fucking middle.
Away from home plate. And that swing there, that ball's down and away. And then to be able to stay on that ball and create that backspin and hit it out the right center is just impressive.
Texas has a fun thing in between innings early in games.
How impressive is it, Craig?
It's called the flex camp. And they want fans to kind of show both biceps, muscle up a little bit. And it's Adolis Garcia as the example. We have it at Comerica Park as well. Garcia has really flexed those bicep power with the 3 home runs in the series. 1 each game of the first 3 games against Detroit. Drives one right field.
Oh my gosh.
Carpenter looks at that ball. Garcia on his way to second. Gets an RBI double for him. Double digits now for the Rangers.
This is miserable.
Has this kind of power. Has 20 home runs.
This game is miserable, man.
Is that there's a fastball. That ball is off the plate away. And it's still playing to stay inside and hit it that hard off the wall to right field. That's just a solid approach.
AJ Hinch is going to go get Garrett Hill. What will he do next?
Is Jonathan Scope gonna pitch? Oh my god! What a fucking joke! Jonathan Scope's gonna fucking pitch. Oh my fucking god! On a YouTube stream night? Come on, Tiger, you're better than that. Thank God my fucking glass was empty.
GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Equinox for $259 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads.
As a business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to the mobile service designed for small business, Comcast Business Mobile. Flexible data plans mean you can get unlimited data or pay by the gig, all on the most reliable 5G network, with no line activation fees or term contracts, saving you up to 75% a year. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
More shopping? You should watch your spending, honey. I'm saving with Liberty Mutual Mode. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Check it out. You could save $700 just by switching. Ooh. I'll look into that. Let me put a reminder on my phone. Save $700. Pick up Dad from airport. Oh, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
AJ Hinch has had to reach deep. He's a little position player pitch. Jonathan Stoke will pitch for the first time in his major league career.
So the both players been taxed. And this is an opportunity that you don't really like to see this. You don't want to see a position.
No, it's embarrassing as shit. It's what it fucking is. It's embarrassing as hell.
There's a wall side windows pitching change. Where's your feature, Seymour?
This guy's got a blazing fastball. This curveball. This guy is so popular that he can throw some strikes.
What's up, Carlos? I've been better. Brutal game tonight. No, I'm doing good overall. How about you, man? Appreciate you stopping in.
Well, you think about it. Yeah, but you think about it. He's got a cannon when you watch him play second base and third base.
Deep center field, Marisnik makes the grab and tumbles over on the track. And he's out. Jonathan Scott comes in with his first pitching appearance in the Bigs. Gets the final out of the side.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Dave. We just got a nice win on FanDuel, and it's just the third inning. What are you feeling?
It sure feels that way, man. It sure does. They have 2 tonight. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man, what's going on, but it just gets frustrating after, it's just, this division is so terrible that, I get my hopes up, but this team is just not doing anything to make it easy. To make it easy for me to root for them. It gets frustrating on a nightly basis when you can't make the routine plays. You can't give Texas the extra outs, especially a team like Texas. They have a really good offense. Like, they're going to make you pay, and it's just been brutal.
It's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Of course, the GMC Terrain offers different drive modes. What about Weekend Warrior mode? Or you don't see that every day mode? How about out of the office mode? Or even
Are you out of your mind?
mode?
Herman. Yes, yeah, that's encouraging for sure. We're getting some pitching back too. I mean, Skubal should be back because he just made another rehab start tonight. Skubal, he should be coming back. I would say in the next 5 days he'll start here. Maybe on the 4th of July, like that series against Oakland, he should get a start. Manning just came back. Erod's making a rehab start tomorrow. So you're getting some pitching back. If you could just get Riley Green back in this lineup maybe, and by early second half, Green and maybe Akil Baddoo, man, I think this offense will really help with those 2 guys back. And, yeah. But Manning was encouraging for sure. He had like 96. He had good fastball, and if he commands his off-speed stuff, it's good. But he kind of had struggle commanding it yesterday, but overall he pitched pretty well. Kept him in the game. That's all you can ask.
Rangers carry 3 catches behind Garver. Scott strikes out on 3 pitches, 1-1. Now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer.
Returning easy penetrated lessees can lease their Ford F-150 for $479 a month for 24 months. With only $479 cash.
We got Rockies next series. Yes, we do. Tomorrow's game 4 of this series against Texas. I'm on to Colorado for 3 over the weekend in Colorado. Yes. Hopefully, you can somehow sweep them. They're not very good. Get some mojo back, ideally. I mean, minimum 2 out of 3, but a sweep would be really nice.
Well, so you've been saying that all night. Softly hit the second, softly hit the third ball. Dane Dunn has been absolutely daily. It's been sliders down into the left-handers, down the way to the righters. Well, how about that two-seam fastball, the location of that pitch has been so effective, working all four quadrants of the strike zone. There's that fastball.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's just the offense that keeps letting us down. Like overall, our pitching's been pretty good all year. Obviously, tonight, if you're looking at the score, you're like, what happened pitching-wise? But you have these games throughout the course of 162 where they're lopsided like this. But really, for the most part, our offense just has let us down too much. And if we could just be more consistent offensively, I think we have a real chance to win some games and compete in this division all year. And that's all that. The Central's pretty – I mean, the Central's bad. Cleveland's about to be in first place when they win tonight, and they're going to be 2 games under. Actually, they'll be 39-40 in first place. So, like, they'll be a game under 500 in first place. So, yeah, I mean, this division's bad. If you just play competent offense and string some hits together, score some runs, most nights your pitching is going to keep you in that, and you have a chance to win most nights. Tonight's just unraveled on them. Our bullpen's been overused. Yeah, our bullpen's been used way too much. And when you have 0 runs, you just – even if they gave up 3 runs right now, this game looks ugly too because it's 3-0 and you have no runs through 8 innings. So I could keep going all day. I keep going all day. It just gets frustrating as a fan watching every game when you don't score runs. I mean, you got to score runs to win games. Oh, for sure. Texas is a really good team. They're in first place in the AL West. They have a really good offense. They lead most categories in offensive. Like 2 outs, runs batted in. They're really good. They're going to be in the postseason in October.
No matter where you are. Tigers baseball on Fountain Sports Detroit on the Fountain Sports app and Fountain Sports Plus. It's presented by T-Mobile. Tomorrow on Fountain Sports Detroit.
Maton is gone now. He was sent down after Sunday's game after that throwing error against Minnesota that caused the tying run to score in the 8th inning, and then it unraveled on him in the extras. Yes, he's now in the minors. He'll be back up in the second half, in my opinion, maybe in July. July is like that Saturday, so maybe mid-July, early August. I anticipate to see him back, but hopefully Colt Keith and Parker Meadows come up as well. Mally's playing pretty good down there. I don't know if you really pay attention to AAA, but our AAA team honestly has some pretty good hitters on it. We could use that help up here if they keep growing and developing. So.
On the ground, Tyler Nevin with a nice backhanded snag. Well, we mentioned it earlier. On this date, 1976, Mark the Bird Fidrich. On Monday Night Baseball, remember, practice weren't on. Teams weren't on every single night. But on June 28, 1976, he dazzled against Chris Chambliss and the New York Yankees, who, by the way, would win the division that year. And the pennant. Fidrich, in that season.
What do you think of the Wings pick? Yeah, I saw that. Center, did I see? And then a defenseman. I think the defenseman 17 is really good. He was projected to go top 12, I think, and he fell to 17. So you got a steal there, I feel like. And then at number 9, I think you got that. I think it was a center, I believe. But I think the Wings are heading in the right direction. I think they could potentially be a playoff team here this season coming up. So excited for the Wings, though. They're always fun to watch.
Just to finish on Mark Fidrich, he was the Rookie of the Year that year. But people sometimes forget he also finished 11th in the MVP vote. As brother delivers the base hit to center. Thurman Munson won the MVP of the American League that season. 1976. Those are the accolades right there. Jim Homer won 22 games, gave him the Cy Young. Just some impressive numbers. But I was
Really? That'd be interesting. I did not hear that. I feel like that would be nice. I know him and Dylan Larkin are pretty close. I mean, the chemistry was here. He was always. I like Tyler Bertuzzi, so if you could get him back at a reasonable price, I mean, that'd be fantastic. I honestly wouldn't mind that move at all.
I believe he's still the only athlete, not baseball player, but I believe he's the only athlete to ever don the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. The bird. The bird is the word. Inside. I'm still kind of racking my brain on what other athlete captivated our state like he did.
I agree. Tyler Bertuzzi is a really good hockey player. I like him as well.
Yeah, just the uniqueness of multiple figures for the most part in his first 2 years in the Vegas. It's in the dirt. In the air center field, no isn't was there. How about Jonathan Scope? That's a nice job, huh? He faced 5 batters.
The fact that we're getting excited about Jonathan Scope pitching cracks me up. Like, damn it, win the game!
I love you, Cindy. For that commercial voice, I was right. I only love thin crust.
Ouch, Billy. It's a hot burning thing for summer and little season. Pizza.
Whew, that's a great question. Anything? Yeah, I think they'll make some trades. I think Eduardo Rodriguez might get traded, especially if he comes back and pitches well for these next couple starts when he comes back. I'd love to say Baez. No one's touching his contract, though. Lorenzen could get traded. Lorenzen's been pretty good for us. You could trade maybe one of your bullpen pieces. Whatever you trade, you better get offense back. At least I would hope for offense back because this team has plenty of pitching. Even if you gave up some pitching, you still have enough pitching to compete. You need offense in this lineup badly. So if you get a couple prospect hitters, I mean, something offensively that's going to help you long term or going forward, that'd be massive. There's some players that could get traded. Nobody's touching Baez, though, I don't think. Lorenzen, Erod, that honestly, you might have to just trade pitching for hitting because you don't really have any position players you can trade. And if you had any good position players like Carpenter, McKinstry, you want to keep those guys long term. Verling as well, like they can be part of your roster going forward. So.
Baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by American Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be come to America. And like remember the first Chevy deal was put in DNC while Chevy drives the Motor City. Texas has been driven all night long. 14 hits for the Rangers. They lead at 10-0 in the ninth. Danny Dunning remains out there for the Rangers to face the 9-1-2 hitters in the Tigers.
The best you think they can get. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're not going to get any. I'm talking probably prospects like AAA bats maybe, or someone that's close to getting the minors that hasn't been in the pros, or that's close to getting to the pros, I should say. But I don't think you can get any big hitters in the league right now. They're not going. Teams aren't going to give up that. Maybe some guys that have had experience and now are in the minors, younger players, somebody in their low 20s, that has power in AAA or something. Just kind of, if you're gonna, because Erod has an opt out after this year, so he probably won't. He probably opt out. So you got to get something for him. You can maybe try to package Jonathan Scope for like a reliever or something. Some of these guys that aren't going to come back, and you know that. You got to try to get something for him. I'm not saying you're to get anything of value. You got to take a chance, though, and get something and see if they can help you out long term. But, yeah, this game's almost over. And, my God, this game's been dragging. This game's just been boring as hell. 10-0. 10-0. 10-0, damn it. We haven't with how bad our offense has been. Really, we haven't had a lopsided game like this in a really long time. That just shows you how good our pitching's been. The pitching normally keeps you in the game every game. That this is just a shock to see. We've had 2 hits all night. This has just been really rough to watch offensively. Yeah, you gave up 10 runs. I understand that, but when you have a fucking 0 on the other side, it doesn't matter. I guess we could be the Mets, though. We could be 8 under 500 and have one of the highest payrolls in baseball. I mean, goddamn, the Mets lost again 5-2 to the Brewers. They're struggling.
John Gray as the other. That's grounded foul and Dunning. This is strike away from Journey.
It's the night you've seen it. Just some great pitch ability. A guy that just understands how to pitch and how to change speeds and change location. Mix up his pitches.
Oh, Tiger's still alive. What do you think?
I think this is close enough where the Rangers might check it.
This great hustle by Andy Ibanez.
He's safe. Yeah, we did. We took the first one, which gave me hope that, okay, we can maybe steal another one here and maybe win a series. But we have one more tomorrow afternoon with Reese Olson pitching. If you could split the series, I said coming in minimum split, 2 out of the 4. So you have a chance at that tomorrow. You need the bats to show up, though, with Reese Olson on the mound. So, yeah, the first game was a very nice game. We scored 7 runs, pitched well. And then we came back yesterday, lost 8-3. And now we're losing 10-0 here in this game.
In order for this to be overturned, it has to be clear and convincing evidence that the safe call on the field is incorrect. I don't think you can look at that replay and conclude that.
Pretty close. Tie goes to the runner. And that's what I heard. So they were pretty close.
There is no such thing.
After review, the call stands. The runner is safe. Texas will lose their challenge.
I'm not sure how upset this coach is going to be about losing this challenge. Gives Kerry Carpenter another chance, though. A chance to score the shutout, perhaps.
Yeah, I think the Pistons are heading in the right direction. Maybe sign somebody in free agency. I think they're still ways away from the playoffs, but they're definitely building, getting young talent. With Cade Cunningham back, Jaden Ivey. You got some guys there. You just need to keep building, and I think it'll be a couple more years, but I think they're headed in the right direction for sure. I like Troy Weaver as the general manager as well. Like the new coach as well, Monty Williams from Phoenix. I think he's a really good head coach. So I think that's a great pickup by Detroit because it starts with coaching, and you got the best on the market, the best available on the market. I feel like you had to pay for him, but you got him, and I think that's a big hire. Curry ended the shutout. No shit. Wow.
Derek Carpenter has really been driving the ball out of the ballpark, hitting for extra base hits. Just coming off the
Put the rally caps on. I think they should get. Yes, I do. I think they should sign. what the hell is his name? I can't remember. Johnson, I think his name is. Can't remember what team he plays for, but I think he could be a good pickup for Detroit. And I think they can sign somebody in free agency. Yeah. Yep. Is that you, Cam Johnson? Yeah, that's exactly right. Cam Johnson. I think they should pick him up if they can.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers have vehicles arriving.
Nets. Okay, play for the Nets. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That'd be a huge pickup, I feel like, in my opinion. That'd be a really nice pickup.
With up to 5 standard fill codes to fit your lifestyle needs. Return AZ plan lessees can lease a Bronco Sport Big Ben for $359 a month for 24 months. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers today. Think Ford first.
5-hour energy. Think of it as 5-second coffee. For when you wake up too late to make it, or you don't have time to wait in line for it, or you're just too busy for a coffee break. 5-hour energy. The 5-second coffee.
It's Red Hot Chili Days on Verizon, where you can get the incredible iPhone 14 Pro Max on us with my plan. So you get exactly what you want and only pay for what you need. Act now and get iPhone 14 Pro Max on us when you switch. Offer ends July 5th.
I think you get him and someone else.
This sale is hot.
Really?
It's the final
I wonder what you'd have to trade though. Probably. I mean, that's the other question. Like, what would you have to trade to get him? But if it's nothing crazy, I mean, I'd say do it because I think you could really help your team. And if you get somebody else as well, that just increases it or increases your chances to be better.
It's the final hours. 1/2 off, plus an extra 15% off, ends June 30th. Call 1-800-521-7800.
Terry Carpenter has gotten the Tigers on the board thanks to his 7th home run of the season. It traveled 414 feet and forced Texas into the bullpen. Yuri Rodriguez makes his 2nd appearance of the series.
Going bad. Okay.
For Texas.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I'd be okay with that.
To play left field in the 8th. And that's Javier Baez's spot. And delivers a base hit to center.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, exactly. I think that'd be huge for Detroit if they could pull that off.
Very efficient today. 100 pitches, 82 thirds, 1 stout, 10. And he gave up 4 hits.
The 10 strikeouts tying a career high. So, I think what's just as impressive is 70 to 100 pitches, 75 of them for strikes.
I mean, he was filling up the strike zone. Again, that's pitching. It just goes to show you how important it is to throw strikes, win the race to 2 strikes, get ahead of hitters, and then be able to put them away.
Oh, dude, I'm very excited for the Lions, man. I'm amped up. Can't wait for that opener against the Chiefs. That's going to be exciting. Thursday night, spotlight on Detroit and Kansas City, dude. That's going to be a lot of fucking fun. Can't wait for the Lions.
10-2, finally set to Mickey York standing by for Tiger Wildcats for Tiger Wildcats game.
It got out of hand early, and the Tigers never could get a grip on this one. Dane Dunning left Tigers batters dumbfounded tonight. Jonathan Scope is the Tigers' most effective pitcher this evening. It's a post-game show that, much like tonight's game, doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, that was a 10-2 final there, guys. Tough game for the Tigers tonight. Hopefully they can bounce back tomorrow and split this series and head to Colorado on a positive note.
To bring your project to life, Rust-Oleum's Stop Rust 5-in-1 spray paint is the first ever adjustable spray paint can. Choose from 5 different spray settings, so you can get a professional finish on every project.
Well, I'm about to go to bed. Are you streaming tomorrow? Tomorrow's a day game, so I will not be. I'm actually heading out on vacation on Friday as well. I'm going to Colorado. I'm going to see a couple games this weekend in Colorado against Detroit, and then I'm staying there for the week for vacation. So I will not be on here for a couple weeks. Probably after when I get back, after the All-Star break, I'll stream a game that following week. But I appreciate you tuning in, Carlos. Man, you have a great night, my friend. And I appreciate the support as always.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
If you're looking to get into a new Mitsubishi, they have it at Weissman. Weissman Mitsubishi in Southville is loaded with over 300 new cars ready to sell.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
$2,000 below MSRP. You heard that right. During the month of June, you'll save $2,000 on all Mitsubishi Eclipse Crosses, and we'll give you the appraised value.
All right, guys. Really appreciate you tuning in the stream. Good night, Carlos. Appreciate it, man. Have a great one. Appreciate everyone tuning into the stream here today. Carlos, Brandon, Jason. I think those are the only three that I've seen commented. But if anyone else popped in, I really appreciate it. Let me go back and make sure. Oh, that's right. Who else commented? Somebody else commented earlier on. Jiggle Billy, I appreciate you popping in here earlier. Really appreciate the support, guys. I'll be on here doing another live stream, a few more live streams. I usually try to do them on Mondays or Tuesdays. Just depends on my week, though. It's been a little hectic recently, but I'll be on here more frequently, hopefully in the second half. Like I said, guys, really appreciate the support. You guys have a fantastic night, everybody. Go Tigers as always. Peace.
All this show is a great weight when crafting its deluxe